Hey friends, we're back for another mukbang, and today I'm a little fired up. I want to discuss ex-vegans, specifically Bonnie, Rebecca, and this whole situation because, oh man, I have been watching very closely the past couple of days and it is really pissing me off. First things first though, I'm so hangry. I think once I eat, I'll calm down a little bit. So I needed comfort food today, guys. I gotta tell you, I'm about to start my period. I feel like I said that in the last mukbang. Hey, maybe I'll just make it like a monthly thing when I'm about to start my period. So I went to Plant Power. If you know me, you know my love for Plant Power is so deep and so strong. I'm obsessed with it. If you don't know, it's a all vegan fast food chain in San Diego, and it's life-changing. It's so good. It's some of the best fucking food ever, and I'm obsessed with it. So here we go. I got one of my favorite things to get there. I got their Big Zac, which is basically like a vegan Big Mac. Hi, how you doing? I want to eat you every day. Let's take a moment here. It's so good. I always get the beefy patties. You can also get, I think, like a black bean based patty. I got fries and a cookies and cream shake. Not my fave. And I got their chicken nuggets, which I've never had before. I always get their chicken strips, but these are cute. I was really excited to try these because I used to be a sucker for McDonald's chicken nuggets. I got a side of their special sauce, which is basically like a Big Mac sauce, and honey mustard, which is, I guess it's agave mustard, which is so good, by the way. This burger has everything that a classic Big Mac has in it. It's so good. If you guys come to San Diego, you have to check it out. Oh my God. Amazing. And the bun is really good. Their bun used to be like one of those healthy buns, like multi-grain, kind of dense. This one is white bread, as any bun should be. White bread, sesame seeds, perfection. Okay, now I have to try these chicken nuggets. Wow, they filled her up. She is a saucy queen. Oh, that's good. Do you guys like crispy fries or a little soggy fries? I kind of like soggy fries sometimes. Everyone's always like, oh my God, crispy, extra well done fries. And I like a mixture of crispy and a little soggy, you know? These fries are hitting the spot. I'm really disappointed in the shake. I've gotten their coffee one before. That one's really good. This one, I don't know, it's not creamy enough. Today's topic, guys, I'm sure you've all seen the Bonnie Rebecca video, why I'm no longer vegan. I think it's so interesting that she got so much hate and Tim Sheaf didn't get as much hate. I think people were confused and they were like, dude, you're stupid. But with Bonnie, they are really laying into her. I have some theories about this. There is a YouTube channel, one of my new faves. It's called The Rewired Soul. His channel is all about mental health, and he goes into a lot of like psychology and sociology and just the study of mental health, and he uses examples from YouTube, different YouTubers like Tana Mojo, Gabby Hanna, Trisha Paytas, Jason Nash, you know, those people. He'll take the videos that they put out and he'll dissect them and talk about mental health issues, and it's amazing. But he talked about this one concept. It's called expectance theory, I think, and basically it means that when you expect someone to do something, you're not as upset with them once it happens. But if someone that you never in your life thought that whatever they did happened, you're just so upset. And I think this translates in the vegan community, because there's some people that make videos like that saying why they're not vegan anymore, and they don't get as much hate. And then other people make them and they get so much hate. They get dragged through the mud. And I think it comes down to expectance theory. Like, the people that we covet so much in the vegan community, that we look up to, that we hold on this really high pedestal, or if they made you go vegan, you're like, oh my gosh, they're just the best. They're the perfect vision of veganism. And then when they come out with a video that says, I'm no longer vegan, that shatters their world. And they're so upset. They're so frustrated. They don't understand what to do. And I think it comes down to the fact that they just didn't expect it. Like, imagine if Ellen Fisher ever came out with a video talking about how she was no longer vegan. I think the vegan internet would explode. It would crash. Like, I can just see all of the videos. There'd be hundreds of them. People would freak out. But someone maybe who isn't as vocal about their vegan lifestyle, who maybe like share recipes, or not even that, they're just like, hey, I'm out to eat, I'm eating this, it's vegan, like, yeah, I'm vegan, but they don't like broadcast it to the world all the time. Or like someone like Raw Alignment. Or I have a feeling that she will come out this year saying she's no longer vegan. That's just my prediction. And I think when that happens, the floodgates will open. I think she got a little bit of a taste of what will happen when she told everyone that she got her dog from a breeder. So I think people freaked out so much because they just didn't expect that from her, because her whole channel was about ethical living. You know, she did like an ethical fashion thing for a while, and, you know, all about like holistic this and that. And I think this is why like extremes can be so dangerous, because when we put ourselves in that light that we are either white or black, I didn't mean that racially, you know what I mean? If we think in black and white, right? And we set a standard, like, this is how you should live, this is how I live, and I am, you know, whatever. Then you set the standard that like, that's kind of how you're always gonna be. And I think people forget that we change, you know, we're human. And I've just been, oh my God, like, I think that's even more reason for vegans to like not be so extreme, especially in like on YouTube and social media with their views and so in their face about it, because God forbid something ever happens to them and they, for whatever reason, this is just a hypothetical thing, they have to eat animal products, or they have to have some medical procedure that's like was tested on a pig, or they need to get like some sort of valve that was from a cow or something like that. And when they had to make that decision, they have to realize that they've built their platform on being such a hardcore vegan that when they fall, they will be crucified, because they've cultivated that community of extreme. And, you know, live your life however you want to, but I just think extremes in any way, veganism or not, religion, spirituality, views on anything, politics, like, that is where shit hits the fan. We don't know how to be balanced anymore. I'm not saying like go out and eat animal products, but like, the girl was super sick. Like, what are you doing, dude? You're getting mad at a girl who was suffering for years from digestion issues, going to all these doctors, spending so much money, and all of them, most of them anyway, were like, hey, just like try eating a little bit of animal product. They're not telling her, and this isn't what she's doing either, like, hey, go full on carnivore, live it up, eat burgers every day, eat that grass-fed steak, eat like that raw tuna. I don't know. In her video, she describes that she eats just like a little bit. If that is gonna make her gut heal, if that, like, she just can't handle that much fiber. If that's gonna make her gut heal, then so be it. Like, I say go for it, girl. Like, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. If you don't have your health, if you're not feeling yourself or energized, like, how are you gonna be an example in the vegan community? Like, you can't. I feel so bad for her because you can tell in the video she is distraught. First of all, she's nervous about talking, like telling everyone this, because she knows how crazy vegans are. And on top of that, she didn't want this. Like, she tried everything in her power not to resort to animal products. And people are acting like, oh, you didn't even try, like, you're so weak, blah, blah, blah. There's no empathy there. Where is the empathy, man? Like, you as a vegan, you can't only have compassion for animals. Right? That's not how this works. And then, like, what do they expect is gonna happen from their really cruel, shaming comments and responses? Like, Bonnie's gonna be like, oh my god, you're so right. What was I thinking? Then I was like looking at her Instagram stories. I think it was last night. It was the first time she like spoke publicly after she put that video out. I took screenshots of some of the stories. And then this plant-based doctor on Instagram publicly shames her. He like puts the thumbnail of her video on his feed. And first of all, he didn't even watch it. It's clear. Like, you know how you can see the red thing that measures like how far you've gone into the video? His was literally this big. And then he goes on this fucking rant. Oh my god, this idiot, like, blah, blah, blah. Just complete, like, not even understanding the situation at all. I think he just had bad experiences in the past and people just, you know, whatever. And he mentioned, like, people blindly following these YouTube people for nutrition advice. And, like, I don't think Bonnie ever was that person. Maybe, like, in the earlier days, like, her high-carb days. But she's evolved into someone who's not that way. So, I don't know. I think we get the most criticism from people who just don't understand us. And there's this Brene Brown quote that I love. It talks about empathy, and it's basically like, fuck, I'll insert it here, but I love it. It's so good, and it's just, it speaks to everything that I love and I stand for. It's just like, above anything else, we should have empathy for one another. Because fuck, we're human. We go through shit. Like, I don't care if you're vegan, carnivore, paleo, like whatever. I don't care what diet you follow. Like, you're a human being and you deserve to be spoken to with respect, and you deserve just empathy and someone like being there to hear you out and understand you and see your point of view. I want to pull up some of these Instagram stories that she was putting out last night. Okay, this one hit me hard. There really is only so much criticism, judgment, and shaming one person can take. Whatever chance there was of me returning to a vegan lifestyle and labeling myself vegan again has been completely crushed by the response I've received to this video. I'm shocked beyond belief that a community based around compassion can be so aggressive and cruel. It's one thing to comment and judge, and then another to send death threats and try to stalk down my address. I have never felt so unsafe and misunderstood. Yes. What the people think the outcome is gonna be from those hateful comments. And I think people are mostly just mad that that video exists. They're like, oh, everyone's just gonna like look at this and be like, it's veganism. Veganism is the cause to like everyone's problems. Not once in the video did she blame the vegan diet for her problems. Not once. Not once. That a-hole of a doctor that posted on his Instagram about Bonnie. The worst. He thankfully took his post down because he realized how crazy it was. He got so much criticism for it. Thank God. And there were some people on there, excuse me, that were like praising him for like, oh, yes, this needed to be said. Did it though? Did it? I don't think it did. What purpose did it serve? I think the only purpose it served was that it showed other people that vegans are fucking crazy. And it showed other people who aren't vegan, just confirmed that even more, like, wow, now I never want to call myself vegan. If I slip up even a little bit, or if I decide to eat animal products again, even just a small amount, like, I will be dragged through the mud. I get that people are sad and it's confusing. They don't know what to do, but I think it just goes back to the point that like, we can't hold these people up to such a high standard, you know? Instead of using this confusion and channeling it into hating the person that made the video or who isn't vegan anymore, why don't you channel that in other ways that are more positive to make a difference? Maybe if you care so much about veganism, why don't, instead of like ranting online about this video, why don't you go out and become part of a animal rights protest or go to a vigil, do stuff like that. Make an effort to change people's perspective of veganism. That has been my goal since I went vegan 3 years ago, is to show people that not all vegans are like this. And I get that like everyone has their own style, does their own thing, but I just don't stand by everyone in the vegan community because I don't agree with how they promote it. I just don't. Someone I don't like and I will never promote is Gary Yourofsky. I just don't like him. I don't like his style. I think he's way too aggressive, and he has openly said that he values animal lives over humans. That's just not me. I don't like that at all. So I will never promote him. I will never promote the greatest speech ever. I just won't. The people in my life that I know that they won't respond well to that. So everyone has their own style. Some people respond well to the militant vegan stuff, which that is what it is. But most people do not. And I think the greatest thing you can do for veganism is just live your life and be as happy and healthy as you can. And for Bonnie, she couldn't do it anymore. So I don't know what else I can say about this. If you want to watch a good response video, I would check out Nikki Vegan. Her video on it was so well done. And Banana Blondie. I don't really want to talk about this anymore. It's kind of bumming me out. Yeah, I mean, I really hope I've cultivated a community on YouTube that would not make a response video like that or would not leave a cruel comment in her feed. Yeah, that's all I can hope for. I'm gonna say one more thing about this. I think if we don't start being compassionate towards humans, we won't ever expand veganism, because everything starts with humans in this setting. If we can't win over humans and being compassionate towards them, they will never be open to the vegan lifestyle because they will always feel like they are not valued. And if someone doesn't feel valued, then they're not gonna be in a position where they can give to others, you know, because people are valuable. And once we know that and we know where our identity lies, then that is when we can give and contribute and be a productive member of society. As a community, if we don't get it together and understand that, then the vegan movement is going to grow so slow. I mean, it's already it's growing a lot every year, but I think moments like this really make me wonder, are we setting ourselves up for failure? Are we just eliminating all the progress that we made? I'm gonna move my car because there's too many people here now. Here we go. So much better. I wanna know what you guys think of this whole situation. Are you disappointed that Bonnie is no longer vegan? Were you expecting it? I don't know why I keep drinking that. I mean, I think we can all agree that diets that primarily consist of plants are healthier. And maybe they do include a little animal products in there. But if it's primarily of plants, and think about it, if the entire world went plant-based, not even vegan, plant-based, that would have such a huge impact. And I think that's just easier for people to grasp and easier for people to attain, is that. So I think we just need to manage our expectations a little bit when it comes to like making the world vegan. I just don't think that will ever happen, if I'm being honest. I just don't think it ever will. But I totally think it's possible for most people to be plant-based. So I think whatever people do, whatever step they take towards more plants is better. I just cleaned my car now. It's gonna smell like fast food. All right, guys, I'm officially bummed out. Not gonna lie. I'm done eating too, so I think this is a good place to stop. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you seen her video? What are your thoughts on other people going back to animal products? There's been a rise recently. Kalel, Tim Sheaf. It's happening a lot. So hope you guys have a great day. Let me know what type of food or where I should eat next on my next mukbang and what topic I should cover. That's it. Take care of yourself this week, eat good food, and I will see you in the next one.
Diet Coke ain't good for the soul. Give me that orange soda. Give me a grape like you see in the movies. Bubble to the top like a smoothie, you'll see. I'll do you like a 9 to 5. Wake up rested